This research started from this observation that companies from all over the world and all over the spectrum of industries are engaged in corporate social responsibility, or CSR as we call it. And it's from the understanding that doing this is not only the right thing, but also facilitates connecting with consumers. Initially, we took some well-known luxury brands, which are the brands that tend to be what we call self-enhancing brands. So brands that allow you to kind of raise above others in your status, communicate to others that you are of a higher status. So we identify a few familiar luxury brands, such as Rolex or BMW, that people are very familiar with. And then we presented people with information about these brands, suggesting that these brands were also pro-social brands. The brand was communicating to their audiences that they were engaged in socially responsible actions. And then we asked people to evaluate these messages, seeing these brands doing these things, compared to a control condition in which just the brand would communicate what they typically do, which is self-enhancement and status appeals. And what we found is that definitely people evaluated more negatively the brands when they were communicating this pro-social agenda compared to control conditions in which they were not doing this. This negative reaction that people experience seems to be driven by this subjective experience of what we call disfluency, or what researchers call disfluency. This notion that there is something that is not right. It doesn't feel right for this brand to be doing this. I cannot easily pinpoint. In many contexts, when we process messages, marketing messages, it's not like we are kind of thinking carefully about them. We're sometimes, just watching TV, we see a commercial and we say, I don't like it or I like it. It's not like I pay too much attention to the commercial. So because these things are more automatic in nature, they tend to occur spontaneously, people are not like paying too much attention to the why they experience this. And because of that, they just get the negative reaction. If you're a luxury brand and you're trying to communicate your pro-social actions, you have to be careful. You have to put people in a mindset to think carefully about the message and to be prepared to reconcile the information, to in a way be presented with something that is unexpected. And if you communicate that, actually you don't get the negative reaction. But if you're a manager from a brand that is not associated with self-enhancement, then you're fine. Communicating your pro-social actions shouldn't backfire. If any, it might have some positive consequences because some people are going to find that you're doing the right thing.